I am so incredibly thankful that we have so many people that are willing to step up in my absence. I think we have an incredible worship team. The choir is amazing. Thank you all for filling in on me being away. And speaking of me being away, I want to talk about just a couple of things, and I won't take a lot of time because a very good friend of mine is going to come up and speak with you for just about 5 or 10 minutes. So today I am at Burt's Barracuda and Orange County Choppers Museum, and the reason I'm here with about 2,000 other bikers is we're getting together and raising money for to support children with heart disease this season. We're getting together with the goal to bring 4,000 toys to children and raise over $100,000 in just one day. This thing is so big, it's got the attention of city officials and police and sheriffs from 3 counties, and they're going to ride with us, help us navigate traffic, and make sure that we have a smooth path down the coastline. This is going to be an incredible day. And as soon as I read about it, as soon as I saw this was happening, I had to be involved. I can't express how much it means for us to be a blessing to other people. God wants us to be giving people. And that's what we're talking about this morning. As a matter of fact, Pastor Paul, when you go and meet him just a little bit later, he's going to talk about 'tis the season. Tis the season for giving, 'tis the season for not just financial giving, but giving of your time. So, we do have the Christmas basket out front. I would encourage you to put something in that. But also, this time of year, it's really such a treat to be able to give back. But we also want to realize that we live in a world where there's a lot of hurting people. There's a lot of sickness. There's a lot of people that can't afford to put food on their tables. So when we gather, when we get together, and when we fellowship, and when we study the Word, we want to be considerate of those things, especially at Christmas time. We look at Christmas and we think, Christmas presents and trees and this and that. Sometimes it's hard to think about the loved ones that we lost. Sometimes it's hard to think that there are thousands and thousands of people in our country that won't be able to celebrate Christmas for different reasons. And that's one of the reasons I want to do something for December 22nd, giving away turkeys, giving away food to people that need it. Of course, there's always going to be people that abuse it. There's always going to be people that take advantage of that, but there are people that really need it. So as we enter into this season of giving, this first Sunday in December, if we enter the season of giving, remember what Jesus gave to us. And the thing is, I don't have to preach that much to this congregation. I'm really proud of all of you for what you're doing, for what's happening inside the church. And I want to give one example of that, and then I'm going to pass it on to my friend. I got a phone call this week from a lady, and I won't mention her name, but what I will share with you is she's recently lost someone very dear to her. And we talk to one another, and I call her and I say, hey, how are you doing? And she shares with me, look, it was time for her to pass and this and that. And we talked about it, but she was really quick to talk about, but don't worry, I'm going to be there on December the 9th. The Parents' Night Out is going to be great, and we already have these crafts lined out. And she's talking to me about this, and the whole time I'm just thinking and praying, this lady just lost this incredibly close member of her family, and she's thinking about other people. She's thinking about our church. She's thinking about ministry, and I'm so grateful for people like her. I'm grateful, and I know you're watching right now. I'm grateful for people like you. But I see this in this church, and it's building up, and there's people that are just wanting to share that kind of love. And I'm so thankful to be a minister in a church like this. So I'm going to let you go for now. If you will, please help me welcome a very, very dear friend of mine, Pastor Paul Pickern. He's the president of All Pro Pastors International. He's doing things all over the globe, and he's still etched out a few minutes to talk to you. So, Pastor Paul, welcome.